come out to watch, either at the stadium or at their home, put on their televisions, and be glad to sit in front of their televisions to watch their Daily Super Eagles playing with excitement and with full hope that yes, the team is somewhere, somehow, team is there representing my country.
Yeah.
And and more importantly, that Nigerians can, just like you say, it has been long that Nigerian fans should celebrate a victory.
Yeah.
Throughout this year, this we are in the month of June. This is June, and throughout this year, Super Eagles have not won a single match this year.
Exactly.
Single, they have not won.
Yeah.
They have no. Okay, yes, sorry, we won a match in the Afcon. Afcon during the. We won a match during the Afcon during the.
Yeah, since that Tunisia outside.
During the group stage.
Yeah.
But still after the second round, defeat to Tunisia, after the Tunisia match, then the two match against Ghana and then the two friendly. Now we are going for the sixth match now. We have not won. And hope that Peseiro and his boy will be able to halt that situation tomorrow. At least let's record another victory. Record our first victory after 6 months. And Peseiro, being a coach who is coming into the country for the first time and having played two matches, friendly match, the warm-up game, ended on the losing side, and coming to play your first competitive match to end on the losing side, that will be another disastrous.
Exactly.
And hope that will be prevented tomorrow. And at the same time, more importantly, Peseiro himself will be quite aware that Nigerians are aware of his record. Nigerians have a bit of his CD, where he's coming from the Venezuela, where he first Venezuela he come from. Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela.
Throughout his stay there, he couldn't record a victory, and he shouldn't transfer that poor performance to the Super Eagles. And who him is under serious pressure, and just like the honorable Support and Sport have rightly said that he need to blend the team and want to see a strong Nigerian team that will be a mixture of both the home base and the foreign base. That is how it used to be in the past. In the past, we can even come and say that you said the Super Eagles are almost 70% of the players are home based. So we want to see a return. There's no how anybody can tell me that in a out of 20 clubs playing in the Premier League in Nigeria, and each of the Premier League club had not less than about 40 to 30 something players in their team. And so out of those players, put all together over 1,000 players play in the league. You can't find a single player worthy to represent Nigeria.
Exactly. I mean, completely, the sports minister couldn't have said it any better, and we expect to see improved performances tomorrow as we take on Sierra Leone. Not just improved performances, but 3 points is crucial. Remember that this is the AFCON qualifier for Cote d'Ivoire 2023, and anything short of victory will not be acceptable to Nigerians. Anyway,
I remember we're going to play Sierra Leone. Remember what happened in Benin? When we went 4-0 up. When the Sierra Leone came back to equalize.
Exactly.
So the Sierra Leone will be coming to the country with full confidence, having them at that back of the mind. That's what we were headed for. With 4-0 down, we still came from behind and we equalized 4-4 and ended up 4-4. So Super Eagles has to be very, very careful tomorrow and make sure that and more importantly, they are going to play that match as more like a neutral ground because they are not going to enjoy the support of their fans.
Exactly.
So that will also give some little advantage. Because yes, the fans is not going to be around to cheer them up. So it is just more like a neutral ground for everybody have a 50-50 chance. But let's see how the Super Eagles what they bring to the table tomorrow. And thank God, Peseiro and his technical coach have all the complement of the player they want to have. Except in the only player that is missing in my own sticking in the Super Eagles, he just win for everything. So he have everything at his disposal to execute tomorrow's match.
Okay, moving away from that now to some basketball. Yesterday, we still talked about the lingering crisis in the NBBF, and today, of course, Usai Majiri and also Boston Celtics coach Emel Otoka have also lent their voices to the situation going on. They are completely not happy with the problems that has engulfed the Nigerian Basketball Federation, and they actually want Kida and other members of the board, in fact, all the warring factions, to completely hands off running of basketball, completely stay out of the game, and so that some sanity can return to the game in Nigeria. They couldn't have said it any better.
Exactly.
These are Nigerians, even though they are far away in the United States, but they have an eye on what is going on in this country. And even internationally, Nigeria has come to gain some sort of recognition when it comes to basketball. And the situation going on in the federation seems to be dragging our basketball down. And these people we Nigerians have lent their voices to in the issue.
Yes, exactly. And at the same time, apart from lending their voices, Ujiris and Udokas and their likes that are based in US and other part of the world in diaspora and doing well in basketball should also be show interest in what is happening in the basketball. Not just they there to add your voice. You also be interested in coming home to manage the basketball. So
but for someone like Udoka has been coach of the Tigers.
So that you can bring all your expertise. Then, not being a coach, yes, is interesting. Also being interested in the running of the demonstrations. But like the man from Senegal, they try to call his name, who has been very crucial in the development of basketball.
But I agree, but you agree with me that a lot of these guys who have lived abroad for so many times, they may be interested in running off, but they are also afraid of this kind of issues. This kind of issues. So a lot of times,
just like Udoka said, he said it's the same name, the same people.
Yeah.
When I was playing as a player, and now still the so and not that say they're just there to add any value. Rather just to drain the federations and get confidence, not add any value, just to mess up everything. We can't imagine in the professional way and for all the names we have played in the basketball and with all our stars in the basketball, we look at for today, it can be best described as one of the best coaches in the
the Celtics are in the finals of the NBA.
His team are in the final and may likely win the match on Thursday. May likely win the match on Thursday. So it shows that we are not lacking when it comes to expertise, but to make the environment factors and those who are those at home there who are just click to the powers. Just click and chase everybody away. Not that they are just but not adding value, but just to mess up the whole process and make it the game not working and thereby ruin the careers of the millions of Nigerian youths.
Right now, to some athletes where Team Nigeria will begin its chase for medals at Mauritius 2022 actually African Championship, and that'll be led by Kemi Francis, who opened the chase for medals at the championship. It actually began this morning with the 100 meters hurdles in the women's heptathlon. Of course, Francis, not ranked as the favorite for the event, will be hoping to become the 5th Nigerian woman to mount the podium at the African champion in the event after the quartet of Bella Belgam, that was in 1979, and Patience Itani in 1998, Patience Okoro 2008, and Uhunoma Osazua, who set up a new 6,153 points championship record 6 years ago in Durban, South Africa. Team Nigeria will not only be seeking podium appearances as some of the home-based athletes who made the team will also be seeking to meet the qualification standard for the World Athletics Championship scheduled to hold in Oregon, the United States of America. Still away from that now, Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has rated his goal against Premier League giants Chelsea as his most cherished goal. Osimhen, who currently plays for Syria side, said his favorite goal when they took on Chelsea while he was playing at Lille in the that was in Champions League. Then, of course, going still to the NBA now, where it has been revealed that black coaches now make up to 50% of coaches who are leading teams in the NBA currently. Then, at this point, we'll go quickly on a short break, and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. All right.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break. Before I went on that break, we're talking about a report from the NBA that 50% of all head coaches of NBA teams are now tutored by black coaches. I think this is an improvement. This is something that the league has been fighting for many decades. In the past years, this couldn't have happened, but now in 2022, there's been an improvement. 50% of coaches in the NBA in America are being tutored by black coaches.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. As an African, as a black race, I'm proud of this information, and it shows that yes, we are not lacking behind when it came to the game of basketball. It's not just as our color doesn't our color should not be seen as anything as a disadvantage.
Exactly.
Because we all have the same brain, and when it comes to the statistical over there has also proved that the black are also very knowledgeable when it comes to expertise and everything of expertise. So even the Europeans and all the white men who claim that they are advanced, they only relies on the expertise of the brains of the black. And it can clearly show that in the basketball, although the game of basketball maybe have been introduced by the white people, but the African and the black in particular has proved that has come to dominate this particular game. Even though if you look at the statistics of the NBA, the most renowned basketball players are all black people. The Olajuwon, the James Bronze and James Bond, Kobe Bryant, all of them, they are all black. So I'm not be surprised that I can't be surprised when you even come to play. The black has also proved that they are the best, and because all the top basketball players you can name up in NBA, most of them are all black race. So and then if you come to the coach has now proved that okay, we are good as players, also good as coaching.
Exactly. Away from that now to some transfer news where reports suggest that Man City are interested in Arsenal star Saka. Called that Saka, who scored 12 goals in the last EPL season, has won. His contract actually expires in 2024, but Man City, although contract talks have been on for an extension, but he's yet to extend, and Man City are looking to cash in on the young England international to see if they can convince him to make the switch to the Etihad. But Arsenal are insisting that any deal for Saka will be in the region of about £70 million.
It's clearly telling that Arsenal are not ready. I'm not ready to compete for a title. Because if you remove this guy from Arsenal, Arsenal feels too terribly bad. But by the time we are not, I think that most of those club Man Cities and even the Liverpool are feeling interest. Even though if you like put the price tag on 80, they will definitely go for this guy. But Arsenal, if Arsenal is willing to let this guy go, that they can start any negotiation as far as we are doing anything above 70. That means they'll be willing to sell him, and that is the business Arsenal always do. Arsenal is not interested. If you're interested to compete for a title, even the Europa League that they qualify for, it clearly shows that their ambition to be in the Europa League just to make up the number, not willing to go interested. Because Saka at the moment is as one of the Arsenal bright player. And if you are, say you want to compete for that, and you let it open that if you can be able to meet us a price tag, you will be able to do a business with you. That means it shows clearly that your ambition of being there is not just ambition to go and win, just ambition to just go make up with the number and then develop the player and then sell the player. That has been traditional Arsenal. So I don't think that it's serious trouble. If Arsenal is serious, they should be able to hold down this guy at the moment, because this is the brightest player that I have at the moment in the sport.
I agree with you. Away from that now to some news about Mo Salah, where he has refused to have a pre-match scan by Liverpool officials before he played on Sunday for his country. The 29-year-old captain decided to a 1-0 victory over Guinea in Cairo as Egypt began their qualifying campaign for next year's Africa Cup of Nations. Salah was hit by an injury but played through it, said manager Ehab Galal. He added Salah's X-ray will take place after the game. Egypt are scheduled to play an AFCON group match against Ethiopia in Malawi's capital, Lilongwe, that's talked about tomorrow, and a friendly against South Korea on Tuesday. So Salah clearly has refused a scan because clearly he knows if he goes through that scan, he'll be asked not to play the match. We know how these foreign clubs behave, so he has completely refused. Yes, I know there's some injury, but it's not affecting me. I can go on.
And he owes himself. He know how he feels, and he feel that he's fit to play. But those problems, like you say, they're selfish. They always protect their interests and not really any player to go for any further damage of themselves. So, and that is why he understands them well and say no, because when I attempt to go for that side, he will not be able to play for Egypt.
Exactly. Okay, now, before we leave the story to some golf news now, and of course, as part of activities to celebrate this year's Women's Day, the Kaduna Golf Club 1921 Ladies Session held a clinic and walk-tagged Women's Golf Day with the team Walk the Course, Learn the Game yesterday. The special guest, Commissioner for Human Services and Rural Development, Hajia Hafsat Baba, who spoke on the sidelines of the clinic, and joined her colleagues to register as members of Kaduna Golf Club. She said, I also urge my colleagues, female commissioners and other women to come and register to build relationships between those in government and female golfers. The captain of the club, Engineer Aminu Bagudu Ibrahim, said the Women Golf Day will be an annual event. He said, it is our desire that the KGC has an impact on the environment. We did a Children's Day golf clinic and mini tournament. We decided to do Women's Day and also do other activities on days marked nationally. So that's it for golf. The Kaduna Golf Club, at least doing something to give back to society.
Yeah, apart from doing back to society, and just like the Honorable Commissioner for for human affairs, golf is the only game that you can play at any. There's no any age limit to golf. Even at 100, you can still play the game of golf. So, and it's for your healthy feel and curly feel. So it's good, and I believe that everybody should take the right advantage, and because of some ailment that has been knocking a lot of people down now, called stroke and all those things. So if you're active in taking a regular exercise, you can be rest assured that you overcome all those things. So apart from going out there networking, you are also encouraging yourself, building your health and keeping yourself fit.
Anyway, I mean that's so. With that story, we've come to the end of this actually abridged version of Sports Orbit, but not a problem. Tomorrow, the Super Eagles will be taking on Sierra Leone, and be sure that we'll give you an update, complete preview, and of course a complete review of that match at the end of it. So you join us tomorrow for a special episode of Sports Orbit as we look forward to that all-important qualifier between Super Eagles of Nigeria and Sierra Leone. Salifu, thank you for being in the studio with me today once again.
Thank you.
All right, until come your way tomorrow again, I remain your host, Alpha Acho. Stay safe out there, and it's bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.